I think paladin swords that like change sizes through the sword is good. Like thinner in the middle and then like.
God, I didn't do my portrait again.
Oh, my
It's much
preset.
funnier without. I guess I need to check what it looks like. When I actually
like
make
how-
it.
Look, it's just your DMV photo then.
Yeah, it is.
I like how
mugshot.
I turned off on the FC buff so I could get my food and stuff, and then I went to a different world. I'm going to request repair from Airy next pull.
I'm looking at me right now. You're looking at me right
It's
now
just
before I
so.
forget.
No, it's they're good right now.
character-
That's the thing.
Oh, fair enough.
I went to a mender already.
Well,
but
welcome
for the
aboard,
next
and
thing, so
yeah,
I don't have to worry
this
about
is
it after.
day 2.
Yeah.
Honestly, hoping we can get to some limit cut today.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get
Let's see
it.
what we remember.
I'm sleepy.
Oh my god.
Hi, Sleepy. Number fade 2.
Yeah, it's not a mistake, so.
I'm going to bed right after
Do
this.
do.
Unless people are on maps or something, then I'll suffer. How did my standard miss?
No, I gotta eat dinner after this.
God. Oh
I'm
yeah.
just
Probably
probably in the middle
actual
also.
dinner.
I'm sorry.
I had
Close,
some
no.
fire hot ramen,
Mmm.
and it was hot that it hurt.
Something would eat your ramen.
I checked the ingredients. It actually lists like habanero in the ingredients, so it was pretty hot.
Oh,
Oh.
That's too close.
Well, this doesn't look great.
dodge orbs.
That was a great start.
This is what happens to me when I use my gap closer in the opener.
Oh my god. The hand went crazy.
Alright. I think I was just a little bit turned because I was dodging something. So the hand just gave a nice little slap.
I'm so tired. Why is a tiki? Oh, she does a scream in the morning 'cause she wants to eat, and I'm like, no.
Hungry.
I'm sleepy.
Thankfully, Margot doesn't scream in the morning. It's my only
If I
saving
had a
grace.
door that I could close, I'd sleep just fine.
Oh, ooh, what am I doing in my rotations?
What are you doing?
Everything backwards.
It's opposite day. Man, I love the sound effect and animation of Ride and Thrust.
At least you don't have to get positionals to ensure it now.
Yeah. Yeah. I did a tier on Dragoon when I still needed to hit my position. I am fully aware of how cringe that used to be.
Hate. Fighting.
Well, sorry if I end up being quiet, focusing because it's been a while since I've healed at this level.
Oh,
Well,
did
Interesting.
that die? Did someone
Or
cleave
too high.
the dog?
They were
we
both-
took
both
It's
eating
25. I
Both
was at
feet?
25, so.
I was gonna say, yeah, both beats were like super late too.
Yeah.
I was Liam moving. Why'd you used to do slower than
Gotta
me?
hurry it up. I gotta try to do heals there, but it's like, ooh.
It's really
I did
awkward
not have
fighting
food.
there. Oh,
I thought I clicked it.
Oh yeah, food check everybody. Make sure you got that right.
Nom nom.
I put it on my bar and everything.
that's late.
I'm staring at Shadowbringer longingly. I have a question. Can I say in this first bait I do? No.
No, it's enough back, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Ouch.
You see,
What a
I think it's
question.
good that I got that out of the way now,
I mean,
rather
you
than
could
we're
have just
like.
you could have asked. I could have told you it's a
Actually, I
knockback.
was still starting to walk out, and I just moved late.
You might be able to sure cast it. I don't know.
I would be back up in time for undercut.
I mean, you don't need it for limit cut though. It's optional.
I like the safety of having it for the mix
Same.
up.
You will not make it through the winter.
I made it through the winter, actually.
It's okay. With this mentality, I still made it through DSC, DSR, whatever. I've cleared ultimates, playing it safe.
Gotta
The
live
only
on the
ultimate I
edge.
completely disrespect is Ulu.
Anyone can disrespect Uru.
Yeah.
I respect everything.
oh, that was dangerous.
Oh, really? My bad. You should be okay here. I see. Every day I meet God.
Your bait.
Forgetting what my cooldowns are.
Oh,
Oh.
Far. Yeah, and needed more DPS. It's too far for me to reach during the splashes though, because he gets pulled me.
Yeah, I need to be careful. with
Hey,
them.
how goes things,
Gotta
Red Dead?
reach.
I
Just
need to
need to
close my
focus it.
curtains. 1 second. I do.
I'm healing. I do what I can, but I get like one glare during that, and it may be a dot refresh if I'm
I
lucky.
do my
Yeah.
melee combo on it.
Yeah, are you still Jolt Impact for all that, mostly?
Yeah, wait,
Jolt
yeah.
Impact is a gain on 2, right? Yeah, so, I
No,
mean,
wait,
you're putting your Jolt on the hit?
Not too bad. Day 2 of
Yeah.
T-Prog.
Okay.
And, you know, going through
I
all
switch
the
over,
usual
for,
early
like, 1 or
Prog
2 BCDs for the
woes.
battle, then that's it.
Yeah.
But considering yesterday we managed to get up to limit cut once, I'm optimistic for
I try
today.
to move it as little as I can.
Yeah, it's chill. I'm just really scared because the busters are huge puddles, right? I'm like, I
Yeah.
cannot inch forward to
Eh,
hit the hand.
They
I
look
die.
bigger than they are. I definitely stand like center and don't get hit by them. So
I live
the
in
AOE, the animation is much bigger than they actually are.
Allie,
Yeah.
I think Carb, don't you have area turned up, like, somehow?
Yeah, I've got
Screen? Yeah.
turned up to like 400% overall. And even then I have to turn you up post for the highlights.
Yeah, one of our FC members was watching the stream and was like, wow, I see your Harry. Yeah.
They say they were joking.
Uh-oh. You see when I healed myself, Balder back up there. It's immediately oh!
Yes?
Here's another one.
I'm healing, don't worry.
Oh no.
A little too close.
We can
I-
stand close, you say.
I was like a step there too. Oops.
Well, good luck,
I'll see.
everybody.
Oh,
Yeah, how
yeah.
many can I get? I got
Oops, Henry.
4.
Hannah?
I tried. I tried.
Oh, yeah.
Ah! Look!
Ouch.
So I need to back
yeah.
up a little bit. I forgot about drainage.
I think as long as you're in the outer edge of the
Yeah, a little like ring
circle.
in the middle.
Yeah, the ring in the middle.
You wanna run maps after you're done eating?
I could, sure. Allie says map. Yeah.
We could run the crappy ones.
Wait,
I'm good.
were we waiting on somebody?
Hannah?
Hannah? Hannah?
You lost
She's
Hannah.
gone.
Sorry, I
Oh.
family keeps on yelling at me.
Oh.
Yell back.
They asked if you were raiding
Yell
earlier
back
this time.
louder.
You're like, I'm raiding, leave me alone.
Sorry, should I do this for my license plate? Come out here and I'm like, I don't need to tell you how to put me your license plates. Hold up. I'm also used to Dragon Song still, but I'm doing Salter first GCD.
You actually might want to not do that so you get more ticks on the hand. They move pretty
No.
fast, I guess, but...
Yeah, it's already gone. I don't want to also snag Aggro at the same time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's probably better that way.
God. Yeah.
Man, I finished you.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah, we got Nell's bait.
I'm just gonna.
Just gonna
make-
do this.
Did you miss like my first Medica too? Or the second
No.
one, I mean.
I might have missed the second one, but I didn't miss the first
Yeah,
one.
I do like one more when I move to the middle.
The orb was
If you
walking
just
for
wanna-
me, so I couldn't walk up that time.
Yeah, I mean after the first
I guess
After
it's
the
probably
first-
fine, but...
exhaust goes off, you might want to step in just to make sure you get hit by the Medica.
This music is a lot better than Dragon Song, though. I like Dragon Song music, but
I don't.
I like all the music in this game.
I don't.
You should
just
do
picked,
P1
like, the-
of Omega.
They picked, like, the most dull of the Heaven Sword tracks for DS2.
Oh, the funny waiting room music in Phase 1, though. It's
yeah,
so
like-
funny for Omega, but they decided that that was the music
Yeah.
for Part 1.
P1 of Omega is so bad.
I put in sleeper music, but then make sure you don't fall asleep with how people miss.
I thought they were gonna do, like, Escape for the first one.
It makes sense that they went with the Final Fantasy V Rift theme, though.
Oh, is that where it's from?
Yeah, because that's where that Omega is from. It's the area music.
I see,
Oh.
I see. Oh.
I also
Well,
ate both
I'm
things.
hitting all kinds of wrong buttons. I brought up your
Okay.
adventure plate somehow.
Oh, how's it look? This is
I don't know, I didn't...
honestly a wipe.
Oh, yeah.
Ouch.
I'm
I
living.
need to not misclick that badly.
Ouch.
No.
Oh, the autos during Splash really hurt. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were doing 15k per.
That's why I
Yeah,
was dying.
That's
all this time.
why. Yeah, that's why Carve is like just covering the tanks while I just like party heal there because it's you like needs both. It's so bad.
Yeah. Actually, wow, that's half of my health in here. Huh.
Yeah.
That's more
Yeah,
than half.
One of the autos, one time when I took an auto, I did 20k.
Disgusting. I mean, I'm Mei.
Because I have less physical defense. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it probably just does that much to me.
Alright, this is clearly the pull. I didn't crit my first attempt at a shield on Kashi.
Like crit farming for the shield.
Oh, I did it! God! Stupid Dragon Song.
Still living in your mind, rent free.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
There we go. That's more of what I want to get.
Yeah, I'm on the hammer right
Careful where you're standing.
Not doing anything.
Liquid is off center.
Yeah. Oh, that was me.
Okay.
My bad. Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, I was slightly off center, sorry.
And
I
I
sniped.
screwed up. I got to focus on things I don't think I baited the first one.
Did you not? I thought the other side was.
Yeah, sorry, and if I was a little close with the puddle.
It's
Tether.
fine.
I was so worried about moving the hand.
Yeah.
I was like, no. No security.
But hey, we got farther.
I think I've realized the solution to that really truly is Medica uptime.
Oh, that was
Who did
okay,
this?
super early. I think it was Saya. That's the name I saw on the
Maybe.
aggro.
It
Yeah.
looked like a long time. Huh?
No, that
No,
was
it was
early
early.
by a solid like.
It was quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, Pepsi, this was like my Medica uptime fight.
Yeah, P1's
Yeah.
pretty rough.
Yeah.
Am I gonna get this dot refresh off before?
What?
I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Oh,
Oh.
We're fine. Oh,
Oh,
we're not fine.
Alright.
My doll
Uh,
stayed there. So it like
Oh.
overlapped, yeah. My doll didn't move much.
Alright, watch your countdown timer.
You're not paying attention.
I
It's
must have-
That's
okay,
about right.
Harry. It's okay.
I must have
Harry,
taken
I
a
feel you.
different line to the boss because I did go at the same time.
I don't know. That pulled at like point like 5 or something.
Really? It
Yeah.
looked like it was on time for me.
No, it was not.
No, it was
Yeah,
definitely a
maybe.
little bit off center, so it's really was going towards me a little bit.
I just know because I'm like rushing out Medica 2 before everyone runs off, and it was like pretty close.
Yeah. Also, he got pulled middle so quickly that it canceled my attack. He got pulled through me before I got my first GCD. I have aggro on the hand.
Why don't I get going? What?
I always have aggro on the hand when it spawns because it's my first.
Ouch.
I got it.
Oh, no.
No.
I don't know why. Okay, whatever. Sorry.
It's...
Okay.
I have one GCD on it the moment it spawns because the first
Die.
it pops up when it's my second dot GCD. It's like 22 seconds into the fight.
Yeah, that should not be enough.
I usually end up taking 2 or 3 autos before you grab it though, which is
use
why
a-
when I head towards liquid I'm at half health all the
Do
time.
you use a fell cleave the moment it pops up, or do you
Yeah.
only just?
I don't
Oh.
think it's the GCD that pops up though, because I steal aggro with my dot. I only
no,
hit it with
like-
my dot. So...
It's not fail cleave immediately at each other because it's on like my GCD is not really.
Yeah, I
like,
don't know if it
it's
doesn't
like-
line up with your GCD because I'm 2.5. So,
I'm at
like, I'm
240.
hitting it the moment it spawns with my
Yeah.
dot, and then I'm only hitting liquid after that. So it shouldn't be hard to get off of me, but I usually drag it for a second before.
You
I
have
grab
a OGCD there?
Only my gap.
Oh,
I mean, I
okay.
could save a people for here, but I mean, it's fine. Like 90% of the what happened in this one.
I think you might need to save maybe just a little resources if you want. Because I mean, damage-wise, we should be fine with this
Right.
phase.
Yeah, or you could do the really funny. Well, no, never mind. You're reprisaling the Buster, because the really funny strategy is using reprisal for aggro.
Oh yeah,
Me and Uwu.
yeah. That was easy because the feather just latched onto you. Probably will only do so much if someone hits it, it gets fucked.
Yeah, it's a little early, but you know what? I'd rather refresh it now.
Alright, eat. I did not know you could parry that.
Nope. Somehow that worked out.
Pull them apart, pull them apart. Keep them apart, keep them apart.
Kill liquid.
Working on
No.
But I forgot what the numbers are.
Oh, no!
and-
Wait.
Yeah, we
Damn.
need to. We have to kill. Like, you can just As
Well,
soon
let's
as
keep it
the
middle, you can
bar
just
goes
burn.
off, you can just run back to the liquid and start
The
hitting
what
him
goes
too.
off?
Yeah, it's I don't have the timing yet.
The bar? What was
And I
that?
can bait the open end. I
What is
just
it?
don't have the timing yet. To
I didn't
get
hear you
out.
said Pepsi.
I was just saying to Saya,
Dumb.
they were still just like hitting the hand by themselves. They could just jump back to liquid, right? Basically, during Protean 2, as soon as the slam goes off, everyone should switch to liquid and just be hitting liquid only.
Okay.
The slam.
It's
What's
like
that?
it's like right after the bait goes off, the fist, like as you're
Oh, I
going
always
out.
swap. I swap back to Hannah, or not.
Yeah,
to
once
liquid
I
after
jump
that,
back
anyway.
to liquid after baiting, I go to single target for liquid.
Yeah, everyone can just hit.
Yeah, I just need to get the timing of when I need to pull the end away, basically.
It's after the second bait. Pretty much.
Oh.
Oh, I saw that.
Scary.
Oops. I wanted to open carb stream and see my little Fisher dancer icon.
Oh, we actually
I'm
got
glad
the
you like
text
it.
for Tears Chaser
So good,
spawning
thank you.
too.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate.
What? How?
Oh, but we're alive.
I think my second win saved me there because I got hit with a tornado bay.
Liquid's a little off center.
Hold on.
Oh, that is.
Hannah.
That was that
The-
me? Because I was
the
farther
plunge.
back than you were. Did the
It's-
plunge bait it?
It's closest to the tornado, right? So you were on the right side of the tornado. I was on the left side of the tornado. So I think when you plunged in, it still counted you as closer.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm
Yeah,
saving
that
That's the
one's
thing,
Zoe
'cause I
for
was
that
farther
area.
back than you were, so I don't.
It's still closest to the tornado though, because like I was like right here
Yeah.
next to you, right? So you were
Yeah, I was-
closest to the. No, I was right here, and if the tornado is C,
Yeah. So tornado C. So like this is the left one. I was like here.
and I
In
was
my
right
screen,
here.
you were here. No, you were in front of me on my screen.
Oh, I was right here when I dropped my thing.
It looks
And when
like
you
were in
plunged,
front of me.
when you plunged, you were still in line with this tornado, because I was on the side right here next to you.
Scary. Yeah, because I cut off Irie and I's safe spot for max melee. Like,
Fire, you're standing really close to the tornado.
Oh, yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, no!
That's
Oh.
the bad.
I
Okay.
Oh god.
Um,
I jumped through the wrong one.
Oh. Yeah, that shoulder tackle sent you flying.
I
Nice
turned the
ball.
camera to look at
Uh-oh.
what was going on.
Oh.
Give
Alright.
them all to me.
Hi.
Ouch.
I just ran for the closest ball.
Nearful and aggro have just been holding my Infuriate Valkyrie, whatever it's called. Failed cows? What is that called? Inner
His
cows?
face is so
Inner cows.
silly.
So yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
holding it, but like half a second and stop the end on that. Seems to not cause any issues.
Yeah, I haven't taken any autos.
So. Sorry if you hear the chirping. There's a bunch of birds outside my window to go crazy about.
At TV.
So she loves my room. Be honest now.
I'm going crazy.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was on Ivan that time.
Oh. Yeah.
my-
It was on me,
my-
and then I stopped hitting. Oh, it's okay.
I didn't realize it was on me. I just was like, there's something walking towards me. What is that?
I did not tap tag at the end this time. Oh my god.
All right, Kitty, I need
never
to
hit
change
it.
my legs,
Oh.
and you get a different pillow.
Yeah,
Nice.
my tap targeting just did not. I guess I tap targeted too early or some shit. So,
Yeah. I have that issue sometimes if I do my rotation too fast. Because I have to hit the hand with that GCD because it's my dot. But, alright, yeah.
I think I tabbed before it was active.
Thanks.
Yeah, I have to hold my tab sometimes and do it in like the last half of the weed window. Grief myself by doing my rotation too quickly.
While you're eating dinner, I'll
Yeah, that's not going to work nicely.
a snack from the convenience store.
Cumbies?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Cumbies.
We don't have combis down here.
No, you don't.
Really gonna make me auto attack this thing, huh?
Ooh. I almost walked in too early. Uh-oh.
It's so funny how fast the second
I don't have mana
phase-
for TBN.
Oh, not good.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
He's perfectly center. You're welcome.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
Ouch.
That was me. Well, I got carved, not Pepsi.
Bring close, bring close.
No.
Yeah, no, you can't bait it out if you're unless you have a dash.
Yeah, I need
I
to
think-
save get closer. Yeah.
I think I also stood a little bit too close there, trying to make sure I got everyone shields and heals in between.
No, I stood on you because I would to get the positional, thinking I can get it.
I just
Agreed.
moved north at that point, so I was like, this one's a little too
Wiping us over a
dangerous
positional.
I'm sorry.
You're not even old mode.
for me." Yeah, I imagine every
Positional?
GCD.
What?
We had a funny talk during our top raid today about positionals, because our bunch was like, yeah, I just don't even think about positionals during P1 because it's so bad, and it's like,
Just have to
that's
let it
good, I
go.
guess. And my bard was like, yeah, how much positionals are like whatever anyways, right? Like, no, it's like 60 posts got every GCD.
Oh? Wait.
Oh.
Sorry, you're on the wrong
You're a little close.
You're on the wrong side.
No, that timing usually works for me because I do my, what's it called? Mirage dive first. And then the
Oh.
second wave is Gear Skoggle, and usually by the time I walk through to Gear Skoggle all three, the exhaust is gone. So that was weird. Cause the exhaust,
And you're berating me for killing over a positional. You're killing over a cleave.
yeah. 3-target cleave, Ivan. Also, that's one of the things I have to do to get my doll down fast enough for first feed.
So,
Without cleaving anybody else's dolls too. Consider if I did it the other direction, I'd hit somebody else's doll with my Gear Scope on Nest Front.
Oh, that's enthusiast. No, I didn't.
Oh.
See, I could be the ultimate troll and use Flood of Shadow.
Wow, Ivan, you took
A
an auto.
faded auto.
oh, did I? Sorry, I was looking at Lisa. It's going crazy.
Yeah, that doesn't work well, but I had to try it.
See, that timing usually works.
Oh no.
Are you guys sending extra heals?
You, as much as I can. That time I think I was a little bit off, though, because I did one AoE before I got you a third shield.
Because my question is, I don't have to book it. If we wait a little bit longer, I can still use my passive. The Living Dead part to heal myself up for a little bit. Because I'm popping out of it early.
Sorry, my brain started thinking, and yeah, no, if you can... I can try to heal you a little bit more earlier, so that, yeah, if it pops later, that would definitely help. We're even more dead because I did more heals.
Oh yeah.
Never mind, I got all three! I mean, I'm still dead, but I'm just happy I got my 3 throttles. The mechanic that killed Celine.
Throttle?
Yeah.
Wait.
No, 'cause
So it
Celine
was
said
right
AoE
before...
cleanse.
Yeah, right before T came out, Celine had that AoE cleanse. And then this was about to come out, they got rid of it, and then it was, oh, this is why they got rid of it, because she would just delete the mechanic.
That's so mean.
Cruel and unusual.
I mean, dude, you have to run Scholar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think I can just like time either a region or just straight up benediction you at some point during that. So I'm trying to think which weave I'd be able to put it in.
Because what's happening right now is, like, I'm getting healed up to full pretty much right after the first blast, but then there's still another cone bait, but I lose my healing from Living Dead.
I thought you got it. Even does it go away after you?
No, I think you still have it.
You
as
still
long as
have
you
it for the
Still
whole
has it, but
10
I'm not
seconds.
healing nearly as much. Like, I'm like I had the buff and I just did not heal. I did not vote.
That feed plays nice. There we go. Tethers in this game, you know.
I almost killed your fucking doll.
I almost killed my doll. I saber danced.
Oh, Liquid's a little off center.
Oh!
Oh no.
I can't even bait, yeah.
Sorry.
And I was slow on. Yeah, I've got to figure out a better timing of when I can get that out. I think I've got to hit that heal basically right as that first the first baited Protean goes out.
Trying to think of a joke to make out of the amount of those cones that have been pointed at me today, but I can't think of anything.
Look, they're just trying to aim the hoses at you.
Trying to hose you down.
I like the movement for my mechanic. It's so easy. I just go there and then go there, and I'm getting confused. Whoops.
I can't tell if you're serious or sarcastic.
It's nice. I basically moved like twice, so it's like I just time a heal. I try to time like a Medica 2 after after the first Proteans go off, but that's like it's kind of hard. I just need to DPS more. I'm literally just like messing up my timings because I'm like holding damage when I could just roll my DCD and then be fine.
Finally, the non-cursed dog spawn pattern.
No, I'm not healing anymore.
Oh.
Nope.
A little too fast.
Did I move too early and
Yeah,
the doll got fed too early?
by the dolls.
To confirm, Kashi, are you holding the Living Dead a little bit later now?
No, so it's...
Oh, okay. I was trying to see if you had done anything different, because that round felt more comfortable, and I don't know
so
why.
I don't get any more healing after I hit Undead Reaper. It's only in Walking Dead do I heal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I hit Undead Rebirth too early, then I will not heal myself anymore, pretty much.
Yep, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, the Hand of Parting, or Hand of Pain, whatever it is, goes through that invuln, which is dumb.
I'll just Benny kinda like when I move in. Should
Okay,
be
just
fine.
as a safety precaution.
Yeah, well, just before the like hand thing goes off, I think I can do the timing. Shouldn't be that bad.
And I'll continue trying to just spot heal outside of that then.
I take... I don't want to think how much damage I take there. Oh, I heal myself. Just because my AoE's crit. That's what's happening. What's wrong?
I'm not missing any medicals there. I'm just.
Oh,
One
I
was
think I
too high,
did I kill it
or-
all?
No,
it
one
said
was just too high.
complexity 77k. So it was that was the dull feed damage.
Yeah.
Because the dull feed damage is magical, but the dull exploding is unaspected, and I didn't see the green.
Yeah, if it dies, it does.
It does
I
10 million.
mean,
Yeah.
it was probably me. I got literally dropped to like 1 HP, so.
Yeah.
Well, I give you 2 shots, and then I give up trying to crit.
It's like me and you, Cobb.
Saying that Carbs only has the urge to click off his food.
no. Yeah,
What?
bad.
Look how close I am.
Oh.
Oh,
I literally do not get that.
Yeah, I don't know why. I was specifically looking at that like, I'm not
I'm
that
okay.
close.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving.
Hi, Ivan.
I'm gonna do
Hi.
like triple.
We're gonna do triple feed. Oh no. No. Oh, we did it. No, we didn't.
Ah, damn it. I
No,
thought my
that's the thought.
Toxicon was just in time to help save that, but nope.
No.
There's
I
not
threw
much
a
I can
flare
do
at
here
it,
because
but-
I gap closed as soon as you provoked, and it snapshotted me baiting the tornado.
Oh, it was Saya. Okay.
Yeah, it snapshotted me, but like as soon as I gap closed, the tornado showed up, and so like I don't know what else I could have done
It's
there.
so
Oh,
strange.
yeah.
It's like I was right on top of the tornadoes. Like, it's just...
Yeah, I don't know.
melee ranged players versus gap closers.
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of hate how it gap closes you like in the hitbox of things instead of like just that somewhere between max melee range and the hitbox.
Yeah.
The problem is sometimes you want one, sometimes you want the other, and it's never the one that you
It's never-
want.
That is true.
Exactly.
If it was the other, I would complain about it too.
Yeah.
It could be worse. It could be like the Summoner Ifrit dash, where
I don't
it
know
like
what that does.
spins you around the boss sometimes, depending on
That's interesting.
Me doing
I use
that
my gap closer.
by
so-
accident during Dog 1 once, during the
Yeah, I've seen
jumps.
some crazy
Oh,
shit.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
Oh, damn it. That was too close.
I've got Tala.
See.
Never mind.
Oh god.
Oh no! Oh no,
Where's that
Irie.
going?
Feed.
Why do
You have
we
to
Feed,
not-
feed,
feed.
feed, feed both of them.
Sorry, I moved late. That was
Oh.
my...
We
Wait.
did it. We did it.
They're not centered at all, but
It's okay.
Uh,
I can probably fix. Oh, I have hands.
Wait, I don't know why it's not running for me.
It was interesting because I had not liquid, but I had hand.
I don't know. You survived with all this.
I'm gonna try and recenter.
I don't know what I did.
I made it worse. I made it so much worse.
Look, everybody.
Oh.
I apologize for the cardinal sin I have created.
Yeah.
How?
But
CPS check's not looking good.
I got it. Don't worry. Ouch.
I think I might have not tabbed early enough from Living Liquid to hand, and I grab Living Liquid aggro at some point.
Oh, maybe.
I love that.
And I was like, oh, I have aggro, I'm getting hits, it's fine, but it wasn't the right boss. So...
I beat
I
Ivan
think the
by
mechanic
2
should be that
DPS.
you have to
Wow,
eat the
I was dead
balls.
for a bit of that.
Yeah, you're dead most of that.
I think it's what started this whole snowball.
Let's wait about eating balls now. We'll see.
Which ones?
They should have brought those back in like perfect or something.
More orbs. Just for
Stillness,
Yeah,
but
there's
you
just random imbolus during that phase.
during
That would've been so
stillness to
good.
test your limits.
I was
Just
gonna
turning it
say
this
something,
side
but
feels
never mind.
weird.
No, go ahead.
No,
Say it,
okay.
coward.
No.
Tell the class what
Gotta.
you were thinking.
Severe reflexes teabags you. They literally
living
always spawn on each side of me. Oh! What?
I got
Oh
Tala.
well. That's like super OP though, because I can't. Yeah.
Nope.
Bye, everyone.
Ouch.
Oh, that's totally recoverable.
Oh, maiming. I love maiming so
Fine.
much. I'm alive.
That's
Oh,
not...
no.
Do you want to be alive?
Yeah.
It's just the amount of raid wides I can survive when the healers are dead? Man. Man. I love maiming. I should be Dragoon next to you.
Wow.
Ah,
I'm tired of glass bones.
and
Paper
paper
skin.
skin.
Yeah.
It's just a lot I've rolled in life.
You look at me the wrong way and I bleed out.
I can't decide if I actually want to do maps or not. I'm so sleepy, but I want money.
You could.
You have enough money to last.
No, I don't.
What do you spend it on now?
I need more money. All the time.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Your Sisyphean curse.
My what curse?
You know, like Sisyphus.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hmm.
How's out?
Your corpse at least is in between where the two of them would be, though. I think that's the problem. It's a very annoying overlap
I think
area.
I think I get it now where it is.
I don't know.
Ouch. The doll died.
Yeah, the doll died.
1 billion damage taken.
Okay. I think my brain wrinkled here. Something clicked.
I do like how though, if like somebody gets clipped by the Aether Plasm, it just spreads in an AoE around them. So it's like
Yeah, I
dark
see
as
the
God.
thing everywhere.
Secondary exposure, blown, blasted away.
It's like the bloody mist of my body exploding.
Ew. Everybody else is inhaling it and also getting sick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Carp.
Is this not the bloody mist disease from WoW?
Oh god.
Wait, which one?
I
is
love that one. The one that's like a bunch of case studies on.
Oh yeah,
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 the,
yeah.
like,
Where it was
actual
carried out of the
plague.
dungeon on pets. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched videos on that one.
That's an interesting. I just found it funny that there's a bunch of case studies on that. Okay, so I'm right here. This should be fine. Oh.
Hi. I wanted to do my AoE before it was dangerous.
That's fair.
Medica 2 up time, let's go.
Fucking go.
Kill
Fuck, I don't have a capture there. Fine.
No,
No, we're not fine. Fuck.
no, that was.
No, that was-
That was
image?
parting.
Yeah.
Oh, you
What's
baited
pardon?
the other one.
No, it was a palm. It was a palm.
Oh, it was a point?
It was a palm.
No, they should have been together, but I was too slow
Ah,
to get
okay.
to living
Yeah.
liquid. That was the
Do you
issue.
want me to just leave him center? Or just pull like
No,
not as
you have
far
to
out?
pull them.
No, you gotta pull.
Yeah,
the
if you leave it
orbs.
center, it would go
It would
fists.
be pissed, yeah.
Well, I'm saying if we
Uh,
leave
it-
it center for a little bit longer, then we all don't have to move as much, and then they can go.
Well, no, you can't
Yes.
bait it far enough to go. Or you
Yeah.
want
Yeah, I wouldn't be able
We
to
can bait
bait.
fists. We bait fists,
Oh,
and then we can
fists.
run apart.
Uh,
Well, I
have
was
to-
saying you can just do it where you take it away. It's not.
Yeah, and then I just beat the end and whatever. I guess. I can only.
Okay.
Yeah, just
I
for,
mean,
like-
that's fine.
I mean, that's
So
how
we
we
will
got
bait
to live
fist
liquid,
and then-
yesterday. So yeah.
Cool. Okay.
It's
do
just
that then.
safer. It's like because we're. I mean, everyone else is single targeting liquid anyways. No one should be padding at that point.
yeah, I stopped doing the double dot rotation at that point to just do damage to liquid and stuff.
Oh, so I should not do my thing.
You think?
Blood shower rising window.
She's not like. Ooh.
Looking for a couch to come with me.
Bye, Frey.
Oh crap, did I? Okay, no I didn't.
There you go, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Thought I accidentally tap targeted to a doll and
Oh.
Toxicon.
I took 0 damage from drainage.
Oh.
Liquid's a little off center.
Yeah, like starting here, I'm doing the single target rotation.
Alright. Okay, it's safe for you.
Alright.
Hey, it's
start my
north.
roll.
Where's my one?
I'm here. Hi.
Hold on.
Wait.
Oh shit.
No, you
Oh,
killed me.
I think I went to the wrong side.
Oh. Oh.
Is it between these two?
Oh.
Squints.
Yeah, so you need to be
Ow.
one is
Forgot
one of the
what the
harder ones
numbers
because you
were.
need to be going.
Man, I'm so good. I
Yeah,
remember this
I
mechanic
popped
already.
sprint late for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One is one of the hardest ones to do.
I
Yeah,
was
one-
doing my best to keep up with you there, Pepsi.
I saw a lot of. I saw an extra
I have
blue
5.
down.
So wait,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, so as soon as you
Okay.
see
Okay.
I thought that they AoE hit in the northern half of D.
No, you.
I guess
It was that one. They were
D.
southwest, northeast. So you would have went northeast. You chased the
Southwest,
AoE.
north.
So the AoE was
Sorry.
like the
What
AoE
are the-
was like
I get it. I get it.
yeah like so for
what
that
are the
pattern
groups
it was
already?
like
The north group is
1, 2, 5, 6.
5,
Yeah.
6. Okay, so I thought it was 1, 2, 7.
yeah the AoEs hit like this. So group
Um,
1, 2, 5, 6 would have went in like one behind the blasty, and then group 2, which is not
So-
1, 2, 5, 6.
what reason?
I thought
Group
it-
4,
It's
right
7,
there.
8.
I thought
went
it
this
hit
way.
like right here, which is why I went that way. Cause I saw
no.
before.
Well, even then, if it was east-west, he still would have went the other way.
East. Okay.
He would have went, yeah, because
Oh,
North
okay.
group.
I think
north is like
That's
from
what-
northwest to east.
I thought I saw the D marker and I saw the 4 marker. So I was like, oh, that was higher than the D marker. The
Yeah, so
northern
you just
part.
wanna one sucks because you will have to chase it. You probably will
Yeah.
have to sprint.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Because
goes
I
off
can't-
after the
Third hit.
third, yeah, the third one. Okay.
I forgot about 3. I did it right though, where it's like you go, you chase it, and then you have to stop because
Yeah.
of the middle. And then I stopped, and then I was good.
Okay.
It's coming back to me already. It's been years.
Hardest part of limit cut is seeing what number you have quickly.
Yeah.
Well, I've messed up my rotation, but whatever, I don't
You can
care.
start a little bit spread as long as you collapse before the
Explosions.
explosions start to go off. Yeah.
You have to be careful because that first one snapshots really early, so if you're unlucky, it'll flip you.
Yeah, the snapshot does seem fast because I got hit by one of them at the end there. I mean, it was already a wipe, but I got hit like when I was way outside of the animation of the.
So whatever we changed there is feeling good.
I'm giving you an extra shield before your thing goes out.
Okay. Because I'm able
And
to
then
like heal
I'm
myself
usually
up.
just throwing Benny like after, just if you drop like even a little low. Oh god.
Because what's happening now is I'm able to heal myself up before taking the pain.
That's fine.
We're
Trying to heal and fucked up with the heals backwards.
Liquid's not something.
Oh god.
Someone didn't make it into their bait.
I got
No, I
ready.
got pluses.
I got snapshotted, even though it was max melee.
God, it healed for 7,000!
What a good LB.
Yeah, that's so.
The power of Dynamis, yeah.
How much does this heal for? Okay, it heals more than Prognosis. I will give it that.
It heals more than Medica.
I think
Oh,
I don't. It probably. It's a cure
Oh.
3. It's basically just a cure 3 then, yeah.
With animation lock, yeah.
Yeah, with the
Man.
Tier
flag.
3 over the course of 4 GCDs.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Watch, next expansion, they give us traits that increase our limit breaks for 1 and 2.
That'd be cool.
Make
They
it so
really
that, you know,
I
it's
really
worth it
should.
again.
Yeah, I really do think they should rebalance, like, LB1
Like,
and
melee
LB2
LB1
for
really
almost
doesn't
everything.
feel like it's worth it if you have to pop it in a dungeon during a burst window. I'm like, why would I do
It's
this?
really not.
Well, I think it's like either net neutral overall or a loss a lot of the times.
Yeah.
At higher levels. At lower levels, it's still useful.
I love it when people are like LB, 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 and I'm like, no. I'd rather not.
Nope.
Oh, I left walking early that time. No, I didn't. I'm lying.
With gaslighting. This is like carb swinging by for a GCD.
2? I had 2 phlegmas for some reason.
Oh.
What the? Oh,
What?
don't worry about it. Don't go looking for asylum. How did that happen?
I see
How did that
it.
happen?
Wait.
I literally clicked the ground in front of me.
Take
That's
a screenshot
new.
real quick. Alright.
I'll let me remind me after this
We've got
poll to
evidence
save
of
my replay.
Pepsi's funny little asylum.
Funny little asylum.
It's in its own little asylum.
I
Wait,
didn't get.
Somehow alive, not alive.
I took 100k?
We took extra baits, I think, Hannah.
Somebody missed
Also,
the-
no, for that
no.
one, you want to be in the hitbox. Like, just inside.
I got my bait.
Yeah, no, but just, I was watching you, like, back out a little bit and got scared.
I gotta
Not
figure
sure
out. That was such a weird. Why did that do that? I gotta check. I literally. Is there like?
I'm not sure what killed.
If you're like accidentally double click as you're mousing over to like place your thing.
Well, no, but my asylum is like, I click everything, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
my asylum's at the bottom. So I was literally placing it on top of myself, and I saw it like act like I was like trying to place it on something that couldn't. It was. I don't know if my mouse
Oh.
shows up in my replay.
Weird.
Well, she still the AoE and replay. Right.
Oh, my mouse is in my replay. Here we go. Okay, I just want to see.
Bro, I backed up a little bit.
What the
I was trying not to angle it at you.
Oh my god. No, this is such a weird bug. Yeah, I go to like place it and it just like. What?
You're
the
going
heck?
to need to just give me a clip of what you're seeing on your side.
Yeah, hold up. Let me see.
She just fumbled an asylum and it goes flying.
What? No, like you literally can see in my screen, my mouse never moves, and it like you just see the asylum icon like shoot off into nowhere. That's crazy.
Please send me this. Send me this footage,
I
please.
need to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think I have to do it on stream full, but all this stuff.
Do you want to pull?
Yeah,
We
we
can
should
pull in
pull.
the
I think we'll
meantime.
get a few more pulls in. We're gonna take a 10-minute break on the hour mark again.
Okay.
I'm just like imagining though, what is that? Oh, the that one tune they play when like spooky things happen. The do 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 do.
Oh yeah, the
You know,
X-Files.
X-Files
The
thing?
do 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 do
Yeah.
do 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 that song.
No.
no, the
I
X
think X
Files.
Files.
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard goofy things, not spooky
No,
things.
spooky things.
Same thing, right?
Oh shit, the dot.
Oh, I almost walked into my tornado. Oh, it's X-Files theme.
It used to scare me as a child.
Oh really?
Oh, the X-Files gave me nightmares, but I was like,
No,
I
just
like...
the music scared
just
me
the
for some
music?
reason. Yeah.
Oh.
It always play after I was sent to bed. So all I could hear was the music, and I would just imagine what the show would be about when the theme song was so scary, and it'd keep me up at night.
Wow.
I may have almost killed my doll.
Okay, that's the follow things too.
You see, as a child, I easily frighten. Not anymore.
As an adult, I easily frighten. That was the wrong buttons.
I'm
Scared now every time I go to place it that it's just gonna like leave me.
Wow.
I love not moving. It's my favorite.
That's right, Delirium used to be 90 seconds. What's happening? Ivan and I are getting murdered.
Reading blasted here.
I don't know.
It's alright, guys, I got.
Who's supposed to be getting the second one?
The second
It's me,
one-
Saya, and I'm not sure who the third person is.
And
I
then
got
me and
this
then
by
before.
mine.
That's for me, Haina, you, and then
Yeah.
Saya.
You might not be getting close enough, maybe?
No, I'm
I-
taking 100k.
No.
That means if both of
Well,
us
you're
are
getting the
dying.
extra baits, that's why.
But both me and Hannah are dying. If we've got extra bait,
No, isn't like, is it baiting on someone behind you? Like
No.
someone else behind is getting snapshot is too close?
there's not like an extra one that we see. It's literally I see the Protean like.
Are
the
you getting
splashes.
clipped by one earlier or something, so you have water resistance down when you get hit?
Yes, that is. I'm seeing Protean Wave shared ×3, and then another Protean Wave on
Yeah.
Tala, Pepsi, and Kashi.
Yeah, it seems like I did not get that one, apparently.
So are we getting?
I even
clipped
used raw
earlier?
intuition, and then I did not get hit, and then I get hit by the second wave of protein, but not the first.
Oh.
I guess I wasn't close enough. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm walking like on the line of the hitbox for liquid there. It
I
seems to be working most
gap
of the
close.
time.
I gap close to it,
Yeah.
and then I
like-
backed off a little bit, but
Oh, you should be in more. If you tried to back out, it might be.
Yeah,
baiting.
don't back out. You want to be like just
well, I don't want
inside the hitbox.
to. If I gap close, I'm like right in the middle, so I don't want to be Venn diagrammed by two either. You know.
That's
Are
like,
you gap
it,
closing
like,
to
won't
liquid or
happen.
the hand? I guess is my next question.
Liquid. I guess if I
Okay.
get close to the end, I'm safe. 'Cause usually it's a little south.
You should be fine with the liquid though.
You should be
around
fine
the
with liquid,
hitbox.
yeah. Because the other thing is, it's.
Are you
not
getting
wood-
hit? Are you going true? Are you like directly facing
mean,
like,
I'm-
his spot? Because he
It
shoots one
happened.
regardless through his.
But-
Right,
It
his
was
facing.
just-
No, but he's
Besides
It
the
was
supposed
just
to
way
this
from us.
pull, so
The,
it's
the
not
other
like
thing
a
is
regular
that
problem.
Nell's moving to point theirs like directly through a tornado, so you don't need to worry about getting clipped by that one at all. They're not that wide, so I think you can
Yeah,
get
then
up
they
close
won't-
and not be scared about getting hit by a second one, as long as you're not in front of
Wait,
one.
I'm gonna open
Yeah.
the carb stream.
Well, it's. I don't
Let's
think
see.
it's. I think it's the first time that happens. Fine.
No, it happened
try
twice
again.
now that
Yeah.
they got
Oh, yeah?
clipped and died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
twice in a row.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wait, twice in a row?
Like,
That
the last
something
two.
went wrong on that side, and Hannah and Ivan both got hit by a second
Oh, you
tornado
mean-
at some point.
I thought you
Yeah.
meant like
I'm watching
Oh,
right
no, I'm
now the
specifically
clear
talking
or the
about,
watching right now.
To see what happened.
Yeah,
It
so
might
we can see
be
what's going on.
mine is getting.
For the
Oh, it's
spruce
the-
drop.
Oh, was your
Oh,
bait?
Yeah.
Wait, yeah,
Are we
Ivan,
getting-
I got whoever's baiting east
yeah.
or west.
I
it's
need to bait
Pepsi's.
like northeast, basically. Is there?
Oh, so that's what's going on.
Is there like no one up there? Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
just
Should be
bait
no
mine
one
like
up there.
northeast.
Yeah. That's what's happening. Pepsi's is clipping us. And then
It's
we
just
jump
where
in.
it's like the boss isn't like perfectly centered, where I'm like trying to line up on the line, but it's like an angle. So it's,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. I'll just like run further through.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on the other side whenever I look over there.
It was just the first
Apparently
beat.
there's death.
Yeah.
Just some friendly murder.
Oops.
Okay, did you use Elixir Field there, Ivan?
No.
As like the hand spawns?
No.
I swear that animation looks like Elixir Field to me every single time.
It's the Flint Strike.
I know, but it looks like Elixir Field.
I can't show you out of instance though, because I get an upgraded version of it.
Yeah, it gets upgraded.
Oh, come on. Blood Spiller, you know you wanna. Well, not eat my PDM.
My hand's a bit tired.
Yeah, I've been on the hand this whole time trying to keep it equal.
Oh, they're caught up now.
Okay.
It should be okay.
Ooh, I looked at you, Carb, sorry.
Defeated Palm.
Almost.
You need to wait like a second earlier or later before moving.
You can keep
Yeah.
it closer now that since we're gonna beat the fist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just,
you
yeah.
can
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
just literally like sit middle and keep hitting liquid until it turns
It
into
does a
fist, and then you just
fist and then
go
I go
south,
south.
and then
Yeah.
you go in the corner. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
At least I didn't fuck the protein this time.
I think you were fine. It was Pepsi that was getting us with the protein.
Did you have a question now?
No?
It's not.
I guess
Huh?
not.
What?
I was asking if you had a question.
Oh, no, sorry. I was looking at Twitter. I just saw
What
something
now?
weird.
Mistake.
Well, somebody, I didn't realize that Jamie Lee Curtis was in Everything Everywhere All at Once. But
Yeah, she's the like tax person.
yeah, I realize it now, but like at the time, was
When I
like,
watched
wait.
it, I didn't realize it either. I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Alright. Both her voice and her face.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, I only hit one.
Oh,
Oh
that
no.
was my fault.
Wait.
I think I jumped to the hand instead of to liquid.
Uh-oh. I can't pull it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
So I've been like focusing that hand.
So
to
baited,
keep it low.
baited yours from where I was. I was the closest to your tornado, apparently.
We'll do one more pull and then take a break.
Okay.
Well, there's no more door blocks.
At least
Yeah,
what?
that's true.
No more door blocks.
Door boss?
Door
No
boss,
more.
like, Dragon's
DSU?
Song. Yeah, or we have to get back
Oh.
through the door boss after taking a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the door boss.
It really is.
Just like how Twintania was the door boss for Ukab, and all 3 primals were the door boss for Uwu.
Yeah.
I like this one. I don't know. So easy to mess this one up even after so much time though.
Yep.
Would be door boss.
Oh, bye, Ellie. I can't type.
Oh, bye.
I just perceived the orb over there.
Just staring at it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a dead doll.
Yeah.
Is that the pull vote?
Break time.
Yeah. Okay, one second. I'm just gonna. We can just re-instance, so we'll hop out of here. But, let me type in. Party chat.
Okay. Here's the. I'll put in ultimate. What is clip?
Be back
You
at
found
10
it?
past, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both, like, everyone has pizza and burgers now. It's not like.
Yeah. The best burger I ever had was
They
in
surely
France.
would add, like, a burrito before they added, like, a deep fried burrito.
Yeah, yeah.
Up, I'm hungry.
Chimichanga's so specific. It really, I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
it'd be
something about it.
interesting for them to, like, skip ahead to it.
Yeah. The first time I had it, I
It'd
wasn't
be
sure
like-
what was going on.
It'd be like if instead of just adding pizza and garlic and pizza, they just skip straight to, like, deep dish.
They just say Chicago deep dish pizza.
Yeah, it's just straight up just
Title
like
it that.
Chicago deep dish.
Oh!
Let's go, let's go.
Gonna go order McDonald's after this.
I need to get a pizza for my inventory so I can do the Red Baron pizza.
I've got a
Chat.
Garlian pizza in my inventory.
Alright, you know what you have to do. Red Baron Garlian pizza.
My one single pizza left over when I was running Criterion on Sage.
I have a lot
Yeah.
of pizzas.
Stop saying pizza, please.
Pizza.
We'll go back to Chimichanga.
Pizza.
Handshake
I haven't had
emoji.
Little Caesars in so long. Go for
Talk!
some right now.
The hand was so far away from me, I couldn't target it anymore. I was like, why am I not hitting?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I guess we
shit.
are. Oh my god.
No one look at my doll. No one look at my doll, please.
I'm
Staring
looking.
at it intently.
I'll make sure to do my size way over here.
I'm gonna run in. I'm just not gonna.
Almost just auto ran into a tornado. You're welcome. This is very quirky funny.
So say no way my asylum goes into space. I'm actually like scared every time now. I'm like double checking.
Suddenly Asylum is not a heal you can rely on anymore.
Liquid is not centered at all. He's more to the east.
You can together, okay, pull them apart. Okay.
Nice.
A is north.
Oh.
Oh,
Harvey, you were
what?
3.
I was way too close. Sorry.
Alright.
Why'd you stop?
I'm not sure if I did
Oh,
that
no.
okay.
No, you gotta keep going. You stopped early and then killed me.
I just saw Carm stand next to me as Cruise Chaser like came barreling.
I
at me.
remember the mechanic well enough. If you see me, you can trust me for the
For that one,
positioning.
the red ones are right here.
Yeah,
and
no, I
then
know they're on
blue
the
ones-
outside ring.
Oh no, I was saying for Saya.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
the blue ones are on the outside ring right here.
I
And
think
you
I
gotta
was
remember,
in
you
the
need
wrong
to
spot, but yeah,
chase-
my movement was bad.
You were right
Yeah, you
behind
just gotta
Pepsi, but you
chase.
should have been right next to Pepsi.
You
so
should have
go
been
to-
like here and like
Yeah.
running ahead. You gotta make sure you're chasing the actual AoE explosion. And then for 3, once the middle disappears, it'll move up like 1 last still, so you just make sure you're like equal with it. And then
Oh yeah, I was behind you. I should have been in front of you. Got it.
No, not in front. You should be next to.
basically equal
Wait,
with me.
I had.
yeah.
What did I have? 3 or 4? I forget now.
You had 3.
You were 3.
I had 3.
So,
right? Well,
so for
okay.
because
Am
of
I not
being-
looking? Am I not looking at the right thing? I'm looking at this
Pepsi wanted
GIF
to
that
do-
was.
We specifically mentioned that what we're doing is we're baiting the dash out of the arena instead of backwards because that's
Ooh.
safer, right?
The blue numbers are always going to be where they are. The red numbers are the
Okay.
ones that are going to be on the side. So
Yeah.
say Hana Kashi is a blue number, then the red number would be right here. So you'd be lined up next to each other.
Yeah.
So like looking at the GIF that did not post as a GIF. So that's this.
What GIF? I don't know if I've seen it.
I'm putting
I
in
think we
general.
posted it before, yeah.
In Ultimate. That was in a video that Mel shared, and that was kind of
Yeah.
the only reference that I had animated for this. So I've been using that because I know they're animated.
This
Yeah,
one,
it's the only thing I could find.
This should be animated.
If you open
So
the
for
rest-
this
No,
one,
this is
basically,
not what we're doing.
yeah, we're 5 at the start where the first explosions are. Where 5 is where 2 would actually be.
Well, does
Yeah.
anyone have a visual of that? Cause
I sent
Yeah,
my
I'm-
clear
I'm gonna-
POV.
not that
really
kind of
fast,
visual.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's just like a
diagram or
toolbox.
something.
There's-
You want me to
I
make
posted-
a GIF of this specifically for you?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
GIF,
yeah.
but I did have that one, really bad picture I made.
That helped me figure out what we were doing. Because when I heard outside, I was like, "What? Okay,
Yeah,
I guess we
Carp
all
did
go out."
draw a different thing.
I've
Draw.
reposted it. I
Yeah,
think
Yeah, basically.
I have to scroll all the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 would be the healer in that picture.
Well,
No,
the healer would be
tanks and the
5.
healer would be 5 and
So the
6,
healer
but
would
they
be-
don't
okay, yeah.
have to be like spread out like that. They could both be stacked on the healer spot. The only things
Yeah.
that are specific are the 1 and 2.
So that would be 1 and 2. Healer and tank would be 5 and 6. If this was the other group, 4 would be 3.
If it was the
which
other
I
group,
had,
it would be 2,
1.
3, and then 7, 8.
Wait,
No, not 2,
3,
3.
4.
No, no,
Four.
3,
4.
4.
I'm sorry,
3,
thank
4,
you.
and 7, 8.
So 3 would be 1, 4 would be 2.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you're technically you are facing the correct direction. You do want to point it like the way you're running.
So yeah, my issue is
like-
that I was in the healer spot with what we were doing there.
No, you were in a tank side.
You kind
were
of
on the
yeah.
wall.
You went to
were
the
on
wall, kind of.
I
to-
went at the wall. Okay.
Yeah, because technically you can do it in like the healer spot on this. It's just that you might kill your buddies behind you because they kind of have to like wait for you to do your bait and then run past. And if you bait it too far, like if you're lagging behind too far, then they might get killed by a Hawk Blaster from behind. That's why you want to like move as far
So, like-
forward as possible.
So 3 is getting the not the diagonal, right? It's the cone.
Yes.
Yeah, they're getting the second cone.
So like the person inside is getting the cone.
Yes, and then the person on the outside is getting a line dash from where.
Yeah, so like basically like you're running. If you're an odd number, you're running on like I said, either like at the lights or like between the lights and this line. You're like running clockwise, and then whenever you get like to a certain point, you would like if you're like you want to be right behind the Hawk Blasters as they blow up, and then you're facing like this direction, right? And then you get your cone, and it'll like knock you forward, or you knockback resist and just keep running, whatever. And then the even person would be along the wall, equal with you, looking at you, or just equal with you and popping knockback resist.
Yeah.
And then the dash
they're
goes
gonna
through
bait the-
them, and then
That's
the
gonna come from where the previous person took the cone, and
Yeah.
that's gonna dash. Okay.
yeah. So it's like you're baiting the cone forward from like standing like this, and then the dash is gonna go like that outside of the arena, like in a straight line this way.
Okay, and
From,
then
like, here
once
to
both
here.
of those early numbers have done their thing, they move back of the other two and at the wall.
You don't have to be at the wall. No,
It's
you can
safer
just
to be like this
More inside?
line if you're like on this line.
So not
Because
at
I said too, if you're looking at this line, you can run past. Like as soon as the clone does the cleave, you can just run past. If you're like on these like hash marks, you can just go past. Like I said too, if you don't feel like that, like if you don't think it's safe to like run past the clone as it does the dash, if you think you might get hit, you can just wait, and this is when you would pop your sprint, and then you just go after the dash. But like I said, it's pretty safe to just run past as long as you're like, because like even if the clone is on these lights, you can still just run like here, because the cone it's like only in front of. So like worst case, if it's kind of angled, you might accidentally get clipped by the corner of it if it's angled really spooky, but otherwise it's chill.
Okay.
That's the only thing. Ultimates never have like fucking any good visuals anymore. Or like the old ones. All the new, all the like video guide maker people are new.
Alright, shall we?
It's like DSR and new Savage stuff has good ones, but all these older fights are like
Good
luck.
Yukaba's pretty good stuff.
Does it? I hadn't gone back since I was still using the Cleese guide for Yukab and Uu.
Same. I don't like that guide.
It's fine. It's not that bad.
I think I remember using like a Google Slides for this. Some Google Slides that someone made.
Yeah, I had one of those when we were
I think this was the first fight we did where Stratmaker or whatever existed, like the one everyone uses now, but so we had some, but they were so early that it was like pretty bad.
Oh, I don't have stance. This is a good reason. I don't know what to make stance off.
I also remember a website that we used, but I don't know. It was all in Chinese. I had Google Translate with me. I'll probably find it somewhere. Wonder if they might have a better visual.
Oh, he's off something. My bad.
Why is my thing not going off?
No.
That's on me. I
Not
think my
close enough,
buttons weren't going
no.
off.
No, I did
I
say
wasn't
he was
close
off
enough.
center.
Yeah.
My corpse looks closer than it was when the bait snapshotted though, because I jump in there after the bait snapshot. I'm usually, like, I think by the time the snapshot goes off, I'm max mana. But that corpse looks incriminating, I know. No, I made a comment about it earlier, going, "Wow, those snapshot's so quick," because I was holding high jump or not high jump, spine shatter for our GCD before, because I was like, "Nah, if I use it now, I'm stealing a bait." And I hit it once on cooldown, and I was like, "Wait, I didn't steal a bait." Yeah, cool. Those snapshots super early.
Just dragging things.
Yeah. I'm developing some cursed tech.
The high jump death in P6 up top always makes me laugh when I think about it.
Yeah, don't make me do Dragoon in there. I could, but that would happen at least once.
Also, Saya, you can keep your stance on for when we're doing the transition phase, because you'll need to pretty much just pick up his immediately once
Oh
he
yeah,
drops.
I misclicked it. It was not intentional.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be off. That was a mistake on the previous pool.
Oh, good.
Oh, no, someone was dead.
Yeah. This time it was just death.
I got to hear someone's death animation is super loud.
Oh, now to find out. Oh, wait. Sorry, I didn't realize you were so low.
It was also double feed, so that was just a big part of
Okay.
the
Double
issue.
feed's awful.
Yeah.
I
There
gotta
was a lot of damage going out here.
make sure to do like an extra thing.
I was like a
Push.
half second late on Dragon Liquid. I just can't really bring him center any sooner.
What happened over there?
I think I dodged my own heels or something.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. Clearly, I'm taking lessons from the red mage in my normal group.
I sound like Nell, but I love Dragoon.
Wow.
Watch hands.
Yeah.
Liquid's a little off center. I can't drag them apart.
I just need
Yeah.
some HP now.
It's not.
No.
Valiant
That
effort.
I was about to hit equilibrium, but
Just running a little low on juice there. I tried to do a Swift cast Medica too, but I didn't have Swift back up after Resin
I had
Carve, I
Radiant
think.
up, but Equil just came off cooldown just a tiny bit late.
Okay. I found a toolbox that I can edit to show the strats better.
Only
Later,
Mecca?
I'm going to have
Yeah,
to
for
talk
the
to
Mecca.
someone for the brute justice stuff because I won't lie, the toolbox isn't helping me yet.
Yeah.
I hadn't even looked at it yet.
I had to look at a video actually to actually understand it.
I'm going to need like things explaining a little bit more because that's my problem of it's okay, go here, go here, go here, go here, but I'm not understanding the why I'm doing any of this because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know there's variables.
I was looking forever on like a video explanation, but they're like, this is how you do Nisi. So when you get a color on you, you touch your partner
Yeah.
and you pass Nisi. I was like, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking at why I need to move there.
Yeah, that's a lot of the material that I found for T. It's like you do this and you go there and you do that, but
If
no one
you-
explains the fucking mechanic.
If you look
Yeah.
at the
If you look at the...
I give up.
No,
You
say
started
it.
talking over me.
If you look at the Google Doc at the same time as you're looking at what mechanic is happening in the toolbox, it goes way in depth on the explanations for everything.
The only
just
thing
have
I
to
know is I'm gonna have to
cross-reference.
learn to do enumerations. I didn't have to think about those as a tank, but now I do.
Oh no. Yeah, I just fucked off an 8-9 so I was doing it.
Yeah.
It was the DPS job. I go haha and explode, pretty much. What did? Nice. Oh, I should watch Liquid.
Keep these together. Pick one more part.
Watch out for balls.
Oh, oh, oh.
A is north, A is north.
Oh god,
Wait, Ivan, are you supposed to be here?
I'm one.
No,
I'm missing a one.
What?
Yeah.
But it was. Oh, I was
Ah,
looking
shit.
north. I wasn't looking north. That was my fault.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
what
saw
I'm doing.
one dash over and I was like, did I
I
go to the wrong side?
thought I was
And
looking
then
Yeah, I
north.
was
I was like, that's
eight.
it. That's north.
I was 8, and I was like, huh?
I saw like
Yeah.
I went
Two
so readily.
I was like, wait.
Pepsi, what number did you have?
I was 6.
Okay, so I was not supposed to be. Okay, so I went to the correct to the correct group at first. I saw too many people there, and I went to the other one.
Yeah, it was me.
Oh, so.
I was so sure that was Dorian.
I was convinced I was wrong because I have not seen that much.
That's okay.
I crit shield on the wrong thing.
Oh, I did.
Just
God
move
dang it.
over.
I crit shielded the tank position that my other group's main tank is on.
Okay. I again. I think I took like less damage.
I forgot to reprise.
That, yeah,
Let's see.
hurt a little bit.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay, we're living. We're living.
But are we dead?
Prayer.
Precisely, I clicked Rampart instead of reprisal.
Oh. Night. Off center. On Ivan's side. Oh, I jumped too early. I didn't. Wow.
Oh, you're good. As long as one of us stays, they should be fine. Keep them
Thank you for
together.
letting me be forgiven sin. A is north.
Well, okay, A is right here. There we go. Okay, redemption.
You need to get way up there, Ivan.
I'm on the wrong side.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Well, I came to the correct side in the end.
Oh god, I got cheated.
If you're one, the easiest way is
Yeah,
sprinting.
Yeah.
I was sprinting. I was sprinting, but I'm not sure how far up.
Oh,
I think
there's
I
an support.
was maybe 2 knobs off.
There was like at least a solid 1 to 2 explosions, I think. So it started east, and ideally you wanted to be about C.
Let's see. Okay. I think I stopped here, right?
Yeah.
I think yeah, I was a couple knobs off then.
Yeah. You pretty much will always try to do your cleave on one of the pizza slices. It's
Okay.
just
Also along the line area.
I think when we were learning this, Ivan, what you can do as the person that has the cruise chaser is you can actually stand just past the line if you want, because it's circles, right? And they're centered on like here when they go off. So especially as like the outer dash person, you can be past the line right here and still be safe.
I was the
when you take
inner number.
Yeah. So you want to be here, but like the other person could be here, and it's totally
Oh, so
safe.
I want to be here
Right.
still. Okay. I thought you meant further.
But you want to be
can
along
still go
this
past
line,
it, but
right?
yeah.
This
You
line.
just-
This line.
Basically, as long
Yeah.
as you're along a pizza slice when you do it, yeah, it's fine. But
Yeah.
The dash person
and just remember
has the
too,
ability
like
to go all
when
the way up to
when
here.
it goes in the middle, it still goes forward 1. So you don't just like don't stop. You just gotta keep going to the next one.
When it goes to wait, what'd you say? When it goes to the middle?
Yeah, because it'll do the middle after like every like 3 or 4.
Oh, when the AOE hits the middle.
It does 4 middle and then 4 in the middle because it's 10 hits total.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you pretty much had it right. No, you just needed to go further. You just need to keep running. You like stopped too much. Other than that, you were fine.
There is
I'm gonna need
also-
some reps to get the flow of this.
There's also,
I think I mostly get it. But...
It is also a lot of just practicing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
It's just a lot of.
I think I mostly
the
get the
movement.
idea, but like in terms of
Because everybody has to get every
Not
number
panicking.
to kind
Mhm.
of get the sense of it
Yeah.
too, right? So
I got blue twice in a row. That's something.
Consistency.
I find evens easier than odds. What?
How?
Okay.
How the? That was not even close.
Oh,
All died.
That was a dead call.
yeah, that was mine. Sorry, I'm like muted because my background's loud.
I have
I
no
was
idea. how
just
this
about to
gap-
say our part 1 is getting cleaner then.
Oh,
I have
Don't
no
let
idea
it-
how my gap closer baited the tornado. Here.
I was
I was
like-
not close to it. It's crazy.
I guess like a little tiny pixel off than usual, so that might have just been enough that it was like, no.
Oh, it's frustrating.
New Cobb, it's Twister memes. In this, it shall always be Jag memes.
yeah.
At least they don't come back. First just come back.
I was like, what are the memes in DSCU? Meteors.
Feathers?
Just feathers, probably, in general.
Oh, like the tank feathers? Oop. Didn't hit this one.
Oh, okay, game.
Okay.
Stop center a little bit. Squeeze our cheeks.
I know.
Ooh. Sorry, Carb.
For what?
Didn't hear that? Okay.
Almost
Heart.
blasted Carb.
Yeah, you and me keep almost blasting car.
ASMR.
This time I'm actually south.
Oh no. Fuck me.
Well, I'm dead because I got confused. I went the wrong way.
Someone's getting.
No, not again! I already did
So-
my charge.
Where were the two
Clarification.
explosions this time?
Those two things started
One-
Beta and
1256
Delta.
was northwest. No, they did not. They started
They did?
northwest, southeast.
Yep.
They started 3 and opposite of 3.
Oh, fair enough. I missaw then.
Arms is whenever you feel like it. I actually don't know. I don't know because I never did the arms length. Somebody else would have to. I think for for evens, you can just do it when you see the clone appear for your charge. But for odds,
Good luck. I'm kidding.
is it like the sound of the dash before you, or I don't know?
It's around
It's
that
explosion
line.
numbers.
Is
Yeah.
it explosion numbers? No thanks. Yeah, never mind. I don't know that.
Basically, each odd one. So, like I said there, 3, 5,
Every
7,
other.
and 9.
Yeah.
What number were you?
I didn't see you. I was just doing one. I was too focused on it.
I will not have Rampart for my Drainage Buster. I'll focus too late. Maybe? I don't think so. Oh, fine. Off center on outside. Watch out on hands. Hey, is north.
Alright, I go north.
How the fuck am I?
Where's
going
my
to
one,
the other
buddy?
side?
Where's my...
Am I stupid?
I should have. Dang it.
I'm somehow in the correct route.
I need to be on the outside if I'm going to run past.
I ran too far,
forgot
but I
that.
did one. I did it. I did it. Where's your one, buddy? You yelled. I did it. I
A
sprinted.
little slow, but yeah, you were close enough. I think it was. Tanks lit.
Prog.
I did it.
Take a screenshot.
Oh,
Wow.
I have no idea where I'm supposed to pull you. Here, come here.
You just
Oh, shoot.
sit in the middle of AoE.
I'm going to have to see if I can get a better
Oh,
one
yeah,
later,
that is
but
true.
yeah, we got a few.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shock
I
rounds.
remember now. For 3-4, you keep going even though the middle one. That's what I forgot. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you have to go one more pizza
Yeah,
slice.
that's what I was like trying to remember what you were saying. I was like, what does that mean? And then I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, we keep going as I died. I was like, oh. Okay.
So for the start of Limit Cut, I think I'm misunderstanding something critically poorly. Because the explosions this time were on B and D, correct?
Yeah.
So I add 7. Yeah, I had 7. So I was group 2, and I moved into B.
The East explosion is counted as North group.
Yeah, north is northwest to east.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
So
You
1,
know,
2, 5,
yeah,
6
that's-
is to chase B,
South,
and
can think
then
of-
east
yeah.
to west.
One way to
That's
think
what I
about
was
it
gonna
is,
say. That's what I said yesterday, that I'm gonna have trouble because P8S has
Yeah, P8 does
drilled
the
in
other
my
thing.
brain
Yeah.
that is west, north, and south, and east, south, you know?
one
so
thing
yeah.
to think about is the colors, maybe like red and yellow or north.
Hmm.
That helps. That's what I've been doing. Like when I like it's not
McDonald's,
perfect, but
yeah.
like yeah, McDonald's north and then blue.
I mean, it is
purple,
perfect
south.
technically for the
The south,
subgroup.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
south
it
would
is.
be 3 to D,
Yeah.
while North
Burger
Yeah.
group is B
King.
to before D. 1 over from 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, good
I need
prog.
to
Let's
get
keep going.
used to it, yeah. At least we are seeing Limit Cut more consistently.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's been 2.5 hours.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we've done a lot of polls.
I'm having fun.
No, I mean, it feels like it's only been like an hour to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
same.
passed by fast yesterday too.
I will say, don't miss Living Liquid coming charging at me. Uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. I just spoke Liquid.
Oh. Can we fix this?
Oh, that's an orb! That's an orb!
Oh, touch the boss, yeah.
Balls touch. Balls touch.
I couldn't anymore without getting flipped or clicking.
Yeah.
What was bound to happen?
As it's happened to me a couple times to provoke Living Liquid.
I don't know why the glow on the white mage staff though is so like light blue. It's kind of weird.
I was late on that. Oh well.
I think it would have been like green or something.
Oh, that was the wrong button!
It's a little off center again. Watch it for boss. A is north.
Alright, I'm south.
You can get rid of that line item.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
Oh, I got
Oh.
cleaved by
Yeah,
Iris.
by the-
Cleave. I think I was too
Yeah.
Wait, should I?
I was too
be
far
taking
back,
that as A,
Ah.
Hannah?
I think I wasn't fast enough.
No.
Okay.
one looked
I think-
fine. I
It's
think
the slice
you
right behind us.
Was I
is where
fine?
it should have
angle
been.
Oh.
maybe. It looked
Oh,
fine to
okay.
me, but
So-
maybe was it
Okay.
sideways a little?
So we have to wait a minute.
I don't think it. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know, cause the way I was looking at it, right? Like, there's the initial spot the explosion happened. So say the first explosion we were chasing happened here, right? It goes forward 1, 2, and then
And
3, right?
Yeah, and
So
then
we
three's
end
where
up
it
line up
happened.
here with you
Yeah.
here, right? So I went
Yeah.
exactly on this line, but I got clipped by Crew's like forward cleave.
I feel like it.
Yeah.
I
Trying to look
I
at
was
my
behind.
replay
Yeah.
just to see
Was I ahead?
what it looked like.
I don't know.
I felt like I was behind, but
I-
No, you were definitely like far
Was I
enough.
too far forward over
I
here?
think you might have been too far forward. I'm watching my replay to see.
So how did I
Yeah.
jump across though? Because Ivan and I.
Because
because
I was the
Ari
dash and I
died right
died.
away.
Right.
To the,
Oh yeah, you went way
was I too far
okay.
forward?
You're way too far forward because basically one, you can't do it perfectly forward without like
Okay, so 2
unless
has
you
to
know
lag
the
behind
snapshot.
them?
If yeah, you just need to wait because like I said, one is like awkward because even if you're like all the way up, unless you know the perfect snapshot timing of the thing, one is gonna like if the thing is here, one is usually gonna bait like here,
Okay.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
where
a
it
fa- which
faded.
is just
Yeah.
which is like I said is will just happen. So
Yeah.
it's like if you're the 2, you can literally just lag behind until you see the clone appear and then stand
Okay.
next to it. But yeah, because it's like, because I said it like it comes out here, even though it's like Irie's obviously like already like running
Yeah.
ahead, and so it's like, and then you're here, but the clone is like way back here. So yeah.
Yeah.
And like I
so
said, one is the
can't-
worst of basically anything. 1
So 1
and
2
5,
from
I
here.
think.
Okay.
I think 5 is like that too. Because
Yes.
3 is easy because it's after the middle, so you're already pre-positioned, right? Because like
Yeah.
the middle blows up and then you catch up to the pizza slice and then you get a limit cut and then it explodes in front of you. So
Yeah.
it's like so 3 is easy. I think it's 1 and 5 and
Are weird.
are weird and
Because
3
I
and
mean,
7.
7
are
would be the
easy.
same as
I think so.
3
yeah.
in that case. Yeah. Sure then. Okay.
I just know, and 1 like especially because of you're trying to catch up to it anyways, so
Okay.
it's like extra. You know, like I said, basically if you're an odd, you can just lag a little bit behind your buddy because you have time. Like after you see the clone, you have like a couple seconds to like move up or back if you well, mainly move up if you need to. It's hard to move back. It's easier to catch up than it is to dodge backwards.
Oh
If
god.
that happens.
Let's not talk about this positioning.
It's fine.
No, let's have a conversation. Let's start.
It's
let's
nice.
have
I
a
get to start.
discussion.
Unforeseen.
I get to start right in the middle, so I don't have to move past my Medica.
Oh, hand always spawns middle. That's interesting.
Yep.
I thought the hand spawned on middle a bit.
I wasn't sure where I needed to be in melee range.
Yeah, hand is always middle. Because it assumes you keep liquid middle.
Yeah.
There's no funny strats where you start in a tornado.
Huh?
Why are you so low?
I got hit by the base, but
Oh.
card was there.
I don't know.
I'm confused.
Plus, I was a little too far out. I admit
Uh,
I need to be a little bit closer than before.
You're still technically closer than I was. I don't know how I got it.
No idea then.
Yes, I was like, huh?
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Really?
My corpse is incriminating, but that's not where
No,
I was.
yeah.
Carb
I think it was- I think it was actually
step or
me.
3 behind. No, Carb
I
was
think it was
Recording.
actually
I was
me, but
I
fast.
lagged behind. Okay.
I look pretty
yeah.
far.
You were like on the 4 marker almost still.
Okay, cool. Just so everybody knows, it wasn't me. I promise. I promise I'm not greeting that jump.
Are you sure?
I was gonna say it's all good. Everyone just remember the living liquids don't bite. You can give them a real close watery hug.
The living room.
Until they, try to drain.
Yeah. That's fine. You just
Out
take a
here
little
getting
step back.
drained by living liquid.
Yeah, you're getting drained by living liquid.
Is liquid start not centered on a?
What?
I never was good at geometry.
Nope.
I mean, we're all playing Final Fantasy. We have to be good at geometry, right? Trying to figure out the exact shape of our AoEs as we do them.
You say that. Ooh, that dollar, like...
Yeah, see, I'm getting a good sense of when I need to just run through the doll for my Nastron. I'm a real Dragoon player.
I keep on doing this risky thing where I plunge while there's a protein right in front of my fucking face.
And it's so low.
Yeah,
my
I think
God.
it's very low.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
my melee combo really also fucked it up, I guess. Well, melee left.
It's sticking on it this whole time. It's always so high.
I'm realizing once we start potting, I'm gonna lose that last Nastron.
A is north. I could not move any further without
Did I go too far forward?
not forward enough.
Oh.
Why does
Oh,
it
I
keep
wasn't
happening to
forward
me?
No.
I don't know if I did that correctly at all.
It just went directly
I need to
from you to
run
me
more
again.
into the explosion then next time.
Yeah, I mean, you were also 1 though. That's the hardest one. When you're running out initially though, you can run inside half of the initial explosion, right? Like, if the initial explosion, for example, started on, actually it's kind of hard to see because, the ground changed. So, one thing I noticed for 1 is if your explosion started exactly at C, right? Like this was the center of the first explosion. This half of it is already safe to walk into when you're like moving into position to get behind it, right? Like you can cut.
All right,
through
yeah,
half of the
I was moving up to this line marker, but I'm guessing I was moving to the wrong one of this
Okay.
marker.
Yeah.
Four?
Brute Justice,
Four.
yeah, it's technically only 4 phases, but Brute Justice is like fucking 800 things. So,
Yeah. the
Yeah, part 2 is long.
The
Yeah,
gauntlet.
Just this phase, BJCC, and then Brute
Prime,
Justice, and then,
and then
Alexander
Prime.
is like
Yeah.
a bunch of shit, and then Perfect after.
Yeah, I
could
mean, there's
consider
Alex
technically
is
an
just really
intermission
long.
ad phase during Alex where Brute Justice and Cruise Chaser come back, right? For a
oh
second.
It
yeah,
doesn't feel like
that's
an
like at the
intermission. That's like the
end.
last mechanic. That shit is hard. Or
That's
it used to
the-
be. Maybe it's chill now, but
Question for Limit Cut: did I lag or did people stop? Is that normal that people just stop in their
You do have
tracks
to
when their
stop.
things go off?
Yes,
Well, you have to
Which
stop
part?
after 3 explosions usually. because
Okay.
you have to wait for the middle to go off. Because 4 explosions happen, the middle goes off. 4 more explosions happen, and the middle goes off. But it doesn't skip a spot on the outside, right? So if this was the
Yeah.
last one to go off, the middle goes off, and then the one at D goes off, right? So you have to wait for the middle to go off before it's safe to walk up.
So
So you do
basically,
stop. Yeah.
when 3 is gonna get hit is when we stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want to
Okay.
go past them.
So that was
The
normal. I
pages
thought for a
come.
second, why is everyone stopping? And I was like, am I lagging?
Now we're ready for the cleave.
Yeah.
For
And
one,
okay.
no, go ahead.
I think I did it okay after that, but also
Yeah, I think
people
we
died.
got extra stuff. Yeah.
And people were dead, so yeah.
I'm going to have to take a look at the simulator thing to see if it'll help with this. I hope it'll work with doing either strategy.
Yeah,
The thing
what
is that
Hannah said too, though, 1 and 2, I did it correctly when I popped Sprint, and even then Pepsi said I was late, so... If I
I
just
popped Sprint for
I
that
would-
one also.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Also, I've been getting 7 every time. I don't
Yeah.
immediately go to the wrong group, so that's the only thing I know, guys. Sorry.
No prog unless I get 7.
Yep, that's it. I need to get 7.
It'll just be like the person on their 15th clear of Uwu. Oh, this is the first time I got light pillars.
Imagine.
Light pillar's so easy though.
It sucks as a melee when you want to be hitting the jail.
It did suck, but man, I just turned off my brain and did nothing.
I mean, it's not good for healers.
No. This
That's
range
it,
only.
yeah.
I'm scared. Fine.
Oh, I came out of Undead Rebirth.
I was trying to.
I heard the bandy go off.
I'm alive.
Oh god.
What?
Oh, I
I
heard
fucking.
rescue.
Yeah, I
It happened.
misclicked. That's my bad. I was trying to place Asylum and my camera was turned backwards.
Lagging.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Okay, we're fine. Skill check. Just making sure you're awake.
I res, I provoke, I get yanked across the arena.
I was like, I mean, Pepsi did say it was gonna happen.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Not this goal, please. Now this is also lagging a bit too.
Yeah.
I love being the last one to get throttle cleansed. I'm just sitting there like, don't forget
Is
about me.
today the day?
Did I click you?
Nope.
No, I guess you would have died if I clicked you.
We're definitely good to see splashes, I think. Watch out
I'm
for
throwing a
orbs.
misery.
Hidden
Watch
orb.
out.
Watch out for
Watch
orbs.
No,
Okay.
yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
I was fine coming to Living Liquid here, right?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
just collect orbs.
Yeah, that's not what
were
killed us.
so scary
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
were
yeah.
gap closed right next to an orb, though. I was like,
Oh,
both of
did
them
I
were
gap close in
crossing-
the orb?
No,
No.
almost, almost.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I did not see any orb in my way, so I was like,
No, both
Yeah,
of them
they're-
were running
they're-
straight across your path, like in front of
Yeah.
you.
Oh my
They
God.
both go
Okay.
like through the
Yeah.
middle, but we just kill before they.
Usually get
Yeah.
there.
But no, what
You
actually
should get
killed us was the
there.
Hand of Pain health
Yeah,
check,
just the
but
health.
The
we
health
didn't
check.
kill fast
Looks
enough,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Because we had
yeah,
to-
that's why I gap close to like fail cleave Living
Yeah, like I
Liquid.
said, I threw out a misery
Wasn't
extra
enough.
at the end. I was gonna hold so I can cleave BJCC, but
Well, I just need to get my relic and we can get more damage.
I close my eyes. Apologize in real, it can't hurt
it
me.
was great. Relic was awesome. I can't wait to never do it ever again.
Exactly.
It didn't
Speaking
help
of
that you had to
relic.
like rush it. All those like raids.
Anyone
I
would
did
like
help
to do
because
another
if
one.
I didn't, I would never have finished it ever.
Okay, just very slow to move.
Anyone wants to do 9 runs of Hell's Lid after I found out that was better thanks to Pepsi? Please let me know. I think I need 9, and then I have it.
Oh, sorry.
9 runs of what?
How's live?
Hell's Lid.
Hell's
Yeah. I didn't know you could get it until Pepsi was like, yeah, you can do level 70. I was like, what?
I'm like a GCD behind.
Yeah, same. I don't know.
I don't know why either. I was too.
You're a GCD behind. You're a GCD behind. Living Liquid's a little bit off. Well, no, it's actually pretty good. I'm lying to you. Hey, it's North.
Hey,
Oh shit.
Wait, sorry. Oops, I'm throwing away. Oh no.
But
Yeah, I'm throwing away.
It's
Oh god.
oh, wait.
Oh, I'm alive!
No! It picked me! I guess I was the only one left, but...
I was standing still because I thought I was dead because I thought I got knocked into the wall and I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say another good thing Harry was kind of saying was basically when you see the explosion go off, to get to your spot, you should just basically be going like into it. Like if like A and C blew up, for example, if you were going south, then you would literally run along this line to the south,
Yeah.
and then because the next explosion is gonna be like on the next, like that line will be safe and the explosion will be on the next line. So basically, like as soon as you see the Hawk Blaster hit, you can go where it was, but just make
Yeah,
sure you're like
half of it is
behind it
safe for
clockwise.
the-
Yeah,
yeah.
like the half behind it safe. Yeah, just makes the staying caught up on the movement easier because you're like already there pretty much.
The dash is wider than I thought.
Yeah, it's really wide. That's like part of the reason I like the strat where you do it out of the arena. Because the main issue with the other one is sometimes if you bait it kind of crooked, it'll hit the group behind you with the dash.
Yeah,
If it's like, if you're like a little bit behind or they're a little bit ahead or the dash is a little crooked, it's like that's the risk of that strat.
Yeah, I got 5 here. I was too close to 2 and I got cheated.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's the other thing too. Make sure if you're the second set to run along the hash mark line so that you can like get past or be safe. You don't want to be like over here. This is like no man's land over here. Be
Yeah.
like along this line. Day 2 of me wishing Venison had stacks at level 80.
Oh god.
Did you get clear?
Yeah,
Yeah.
decided
I
to
got
go
Tala.
early there.
That was too early.
Still does my bait.
I saw you do a GCD. She was like, "Ooh, you're brave."
Oh no, I didn't.
I
I just.
pitied.
I
Oh,
waited.
okay. A little off center. Not too bad
That's
though.
my hand a bit too.
I'll drop a blood spiller on it.
It's still 15 compared to living liquid. Is that 9? Oh, sorry. I jumped to the hand again.
Well, I'm just going to do this.
I was waiting for the rescue.
Look, the rescue
That's a
at this
good
point
idea.
isn't a rescue into the wall. It's a nope. We're swapping places now,
No.
Yeah, you
which
gotta get
clearly
really
means I
good
should
at,
go
like-
into the tornado instead.
You gotta get really good at like double weaving rescue and Icarus.
And Icarus. Yeah, no, that's what
Yes.
I'm trying to learn. That's the
Yeah.
swap I mean.
Yeah.
I'm becoming a ping pong ball.
That cleric stance with Seraph Strike on it for White Mage. Oh, it should be like Bunshin, where it's like a double action. You like cast cleric stance and then it turns into Seraph Strike. That would be sick.
I think they should give White Mage Saber Strike. It's only fair.
Yeah, I think my Misery should do 1 billion damage. Approximately.
And today I can count on my auto text crit direct hit and nothing else.
Oh, fuck this game. Sorry.
Oh, never mind.
That was just a second ahead.
I couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just doing this then.
Smart.
Oh. I was like ahead that whole pull. I don't know what happened. I don't know if
I'm traveling.
Well, like my presence of mind lasted longer, so my GCD was weird. Moved in like 1 GCD too early.
I hear.
I have in food.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh my
Did
god.
you drop C yourself?
I
or-
dropped seed.
Yeah.
I thought my jump in
So,
went off, but it didn't. I
that-
went to the right.
That throttle cleanse was really, really last second on me that time.
Yeah, because I accidentally hit GCD in between.
Okay, because I saw the arrow for the cleanse hit me, but I looked at the the throttle debuff. It didn't have a number underneath it anymore. Like
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
just
it's just-
throttle icon with no number, and I was like,
Well,
Doesn't
this
that
is where
mean
you
it's
die,
not-
apparently.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I fat fingered Eucrasia in the middle of it.
Oh, okay, so if it was a normal GCD, I would have died.
Oh,
But because it was the
yeah.
faster Eucrasia GCD, I was safe. I see it.
Yes.
Yeah, so I usually like do like a little zigzag for that.
Yeah, I think we don't have to go to the corners so much there, because it's so much.
Yeah, but last time we almost kept on hitting Ari.
I mean, like, we can still face it south, but, like, not be in the corner.
Mm. Why am I not carbon split?
I almost walked right into that.
We can do it, like, right here.
Yeah. I use north.
South.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
I got hit by something from behind. Wait, did we get charged or something?
Yep.
Okay. So we just got chosen by the as the charge
No.
or
Yeah, I think
Was
so.
I too slow or
Okay.
too fast? People who were
Too
with
slow.
me, I had
I think it
one.
was too slow, yeah.
Too slow? Okay, I should have sprinted then. I'm used to 7.
Very true. I was gonna hit your doll for a second.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
Off center to the. I don't know what side is tallest side. Oh, watch out, hand is higher or lower. Pretty good. Are you snoring?
Oh, it's right
Fuck.
Oh no. I'm the only survivor.
I kept running.
You got this.
Yeah.
No.
I'm good. That was so sad. I'm just doing 3 and I'm like, oh, I'm good. And then I turn around and my whole group is gone. Yeah, all 3 got hit by the dash.
So I sprinted, but not fast, not early enough this time.
Yeah, 1 and 2 are rough.
It's and you said it was 1, 2, 3 of the AoEs and then arm sling?
Yeah, yeah.
I was scared for you.
Yeah, you guys went like a half second early.
Saw Ari go, so I went.
Okay, so you both were early!
I was just ready. I was like, I'm gonna have to Tetra this dead dragoon on the floor. It was fine though.
I did things in the wrong order.
It'd be funny if the orb spawned right next to this hand. Oh, we got lucky.
Shaking my head. I can jump up and hit the boss. And it has a 1 second delay before it gets weird about me being up there. Don't worry, I'm a professional.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, like you don't pull. It's like Monk's shoulder tackle. You don't actually pull. It takes a second to register that you're in proximity. So I can hop up as long as I don't hop inside his hitbox. I don't pull aggro instantly. Don't worry.
Liquid is much
I have a
higher.
permit. It
Yeah.
says I can do anything. Huh?
Dragoon certified.
Yeah. My GCD's got a little fucking looking there.
Did I watch that?
Stop jumping to the hand. God damn it.
Oh,
Oh, we
fuck, I
baited
did
you
too
early. Yeah, just come into the middle.
Together,
just-
pull together.
Okay,
I'm fine. Fine, that works too.
just kill it before the ambulance. Yeah.
Hey, is north. I'm missing 5.
Ah, fuck me! I'm
What?
already at sprint because I sprinted to
Oh,
living
wait.
liquid.
I was? Huh?
No, it was. They got messed up because 1 died.
Oh, okay, because I was
yeah,
4, and I was like, why didn't
No,
I
I
get
was-
the dash from you?
Wait, why did I?
I was wondering if I was 8. Why did I get the dash from him?
I did it and I
Everything-
fucking die.
Everything
I was
got
like
reshuffled
right next
because
to
I
Pepsi,
died
and I was like,
too.
oh, I'm perfect, I got it, and then Crusader didn't even look at me and just
Yeah,
ran
no,
across
'cause-
the
well,
arena.
'cause
I was
I
like, hey.
I got the
Yeah.
cleave for 1 because I was 3. I think
Oh.
it goes to the next.
Okay,
Yeah, because
I
I
yeah,
exploded. I had 1, and I exploded to the to the second explosion because I still had sprint on from sprinting to living liquid. So it
okay.
surprised me how
Yeah.
far ahead I was.
Yeah.
I got turned around, but I made it back. I was like, oh, I know these explosions, and then I saw Saya die. I was like, oh,
Oh.
well.
Okay.
sorry.
Well, we'll
No,
call
it's
it
okay.
here.
Yeah,
Good
Gary's
prog.
food is up.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
just refooted. I didn't see the
Right.
time.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll call it here. Next session is Wednesday, but please keep in mind Wednesday time is different from weekend times. It's from 6
Oh, almost.
Too late.
p.m. PST until 8:30 p.m. PST. I'll update the pinned post right now. So it's on the 15th at 18:30. Oh, hi Liquid. I'm a little busy right now. Oh, there we go.